So as per usual, I'm running late. My friend is supposed to be here like 2 minutes ago, so she's probably gonna bust in, but I thought I would show you guys what I'm wearing tonight. This is actually a toile. It's made of linen. I cut it out of the proper fabric, but it's a toile for a dress design I'm working on. That's my friend now.
Nothing ever seen in a boy like me. I think it's been a long time coming. Drop me on a dime, count down from 3. When I hit the ground, I'm running. Leave me right below that lilac tree, waiting for my ship to shore.
And hard to film, but that is what the back looks like. I didn't get a chance to wrap up last night before we went to the shop launch, so I thought I would film and show you guys what I did with the back of the dress. I went to my favorite cafe just before and got a coffee, and one of the girls there was like, "Hey, I like your dress." It's always such a surreal and weird moment when like a complete stranger says that they're like your clothing out of context, like not in a shop or not in a space where they know that you've made it. So yeah, that was so nice to have someone say that to me and for me to be able to be like, thanks, I made it. So I don't know, this was originally a toile for a wedding dress. It's going to be cut in a different fabric. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of like it as like a ready to wear piece. What do you guys think? Anyway, I just bought some beers and I'm gonna head to dinner with a friend now, so I think I will clock off for today. It's incredibly hard to film in the mirror, me, and it be in focus, but this is the design. My bust is a little bit small for it, so ain't nothing I can do about that, but this is it. Again, it's gonna look really weird at a weird angle because I haven't got heels on, and I'm white as because it's winter, but this is the side. I really love the paneling in the side. I worked really hard on getting the paneling to look right. Yeah, I love it. And then the back. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna perch it on my back and see if that helps. Yeah, See that massive pink zip? I had to go through 3 zips before I just decided to end on having a great big normal zip that you can see, which breaks my heart, the fact that you can see the zip, but that's life. Couldn't put an invisible zip in. Yeah, and then as you guys know, this is separate. This comes off because there's just too much fabric in the skirt for it to have sewed into the waistband. So yeah, there's so much fabric in this. So much. I think I really like the draping on this side a lot more. But yeah, I had to fuse the fabric in the end. So this is white fusing on the underside because I wanted it to sit really nice and full. So yeah, hopefully nice little nipped in waist, and then yeah, oh, this is all crinkled. The really full overskirt. This is the stage that I absolutely love when I am making the corset. It's when I'm bagging out the center back seams and combining the lining with the outer. It's like the final stage that brings everything together. All the fabric is now a one unit, and then you start stitching your boning channels. But I absolutely love it because you see the garment for the first time at this stage. It's not two pieces of fabric sat separately. It's finally all coming together. And I always find that I worked so hard up until this point, and then I just get really excited when I'm finally at the stage where I'm bagging out these two layers. So bagging out is just essentially putting a finished edge on something, combining two layers of fabric, creating a finished edge. So I'm going to bag out this line and this line here, which these are both the center back. So if I was to be wearing the garment, my bust would sit here, and then this would be what the center back looks like. So I'm going to bag out the center back and then bind the neckline, including the strap. And again, the same, I will bind the hem down here, and then I will also bag out this neckline before I put in my boning channels. So yeah, I will show you guys how I do that. zagged out through the front as well. And then I also ditch stitched. Oh goodness, can I focus? I don't know if you can see that ditch stitching, which is just a little extra stitch that stops the lining from sitting like that. You basically want it to sit hidden, and if you ditch stitch like I have here, it stops it from flipping out. So I'm just going to give it a quick press and move on to the next stage. So now it's all pressed and it's looking really nice and it's all fitting together well. So my next step now is to ditch stitch by hand in each seam ditch right the way through to the outside, so that everything lines up like how I've pinned here. So everything lines up nicely, and I'll stitch each of these seams by hand, line them all up, and then I'll come back and start stitching my boning channels once I've done that.